welcome to another edition of Scales and Tales, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. Got the audio up and everything for you. Yes, as you may have noticed, Mervly Kwai is not with us today that you see on the screen there. I'm Rod Haza, and I am associate producer on Dragon's Prophet, and I'm going to be talking about the game today for you on another edition of Scales and Tales. Hopefully everything sounds okay for the audio. We'll find out, and bear with me as I kind of do all this myself, so it might be a little different for you. So I got everything messed up here. Let's see, what do we got today for you? We're going to talk about a bunch of different things today. First thing we're going to talk about again is the update. We updated yesterday, and is it really loud? I see it says loud. Hopefully loud and clear. I don't know. We're going to talk about the update we did yesterday. We're going to talk about some of the different systems that came in there, just kind of recap them a little bit for you, show them off in case anybody hasn't had an opportunity to see them. We've got I'm going to do a Parade of Homes, the first edition of that this week. I'm going to hit a few different people's houses, kind of show off what we have there. That's kind of everything, really. Not a whole lot I'm going to cover this week. In the coming weeks ahead, we've got some cool stuff that we're going to be showing off with the Frontier system. It's getting there, and it's going to have some cool stuff to show off for you. Maybe next week, maybe the week after that. We'll see exactly when we're ready to really expose that to you guys and let you guys see a chance to get an idea what the Frontier system's going to be like. Video and audio studying better later, guys. Okay. So let's get started. Let me jump into game. Let's talk about the game update a little bit here. Oh, wrong mouse. Hate when I do that. Picture in picture. There we go. Hey, we got Dartok from Super Metal. There's me. I'm on the live server. So we're going to show off some of the stuff from the current systems that we have right now. The big thing that went in this week, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that have played the game saw that we changed stats around a lot. The goal behind that is to really allow you to customize your stats a little bit more than what we did previously, because a lot of players were just focusing on charisma all the time. During that update, I'll be first to admit there's certain areas that needs balancing, and we are going to continue to balance it as we go into launch. There's definitely some balance issues that we need to deal with still. So bear with us and let us know. Get on the forums and let us know the places that you're finding areas that are just broken to the point where people are, hitting NPCs for 20,000 damage or higher. Some of the big things that we saw with that exchange of stats that the players noticed right off the bat is your charisma. Charisma no longer affects the taming ability of the dragons. What? Really? That's on Dragon's Prophet. Hey, you guys in chat, and you guys in the Dragon Prophet live stream, you guys see me just fine, right? Feel free to say something in chat if you do. Or are you guys on the SOE stream? Yeah, they say they're on the Dragon's Prophet one, so I don't know. Okay, back to where I was. I have no idea what I was talking about. I was talking about charisma. There's a few different things that you noticed when you first logged in. The first thing you probably noticed is that you summoned your dragon, you found out your dragon now only lasts 1 minute. That's actually really not much of a change from what it was before. It's just most players didn't notice that there was a stat reset also, so you didn't have any charisma put in there. So if you add charisma back in there, you're going to see that increase. Your spawn time will be a little bit lower than what it was previously, but that's partially to make up for the fact that we actually have charisma on equipment now. So the goal there is that you can substitute some of the charisma that you previously were putting on your character through your equipment. I don't know if I actually have any on me that have any on there. Take a quick glance. Constitution. I don't know if I actually reset some of these items or not. I might have some on the accessories. No, I lied. But that's one of the areas that we want you to do is go through and you'll have some charisma on your equipment. It'll help offset a little bit of that damage that you see there, or the hit that you saw from the dragons. There is some calculation issues that we're still working on to balance it, because we're seeing some dragons hit for a lot more damage than they were previously. They're healing better than previously if you went really high charisma builds. And again, that's all part of the balance that we just need to work out as we continue to go toward that launch. That's a lot of... Yeah, of course it's purple. It's not all purple. It should all be purple. I'm failing miserably. Uh, so in addition to that stat change for charisma, you know, we also made massive changes to the bonuses that you get. You know, ignore mine that are a little high right there. But as you add in more stats, they basically end up in increments of 100 is a good place to kind of point it out, that you'll see big differences in the bonuses and the skills that you get. So if you add 100 points of strength, it does incrementally go up, but you'll see tiers where it'll actually make a bigger benefit for you. So the attribute system is there, and it is kind of interesting. Go through, play through it, and let us know. That's the biggest thing I can really recommend to you, is get on the forums, tell us where there are errors and stuff, so we can pass that on to RuneWaker and get the game as balanced as possible. With the current system that was there before, it just wasn't quite right, and we really need to make those adjustments. Yeah, depending upon your build, some are a lot stronger than what they were previous to the update, some not so much. Another big complaint that we saw was hit points went down. It's true. Constitution, I believe, used to give you 10 points per Constitution point, and now it gives you, I believe, 6. That's a pretty big jump, and you're going to lose a lot of hit points from that. A lot of that has to do with just the power of the player. We want to make sure that the player feels that they are... I should really be running around and stuff, huh? That's the wrong mouse again. That they are powerful, that you can kill things, and you don't feel like you're just this side character in the story, because we want you to be, you know, the hero. Everybody is the hero. You're not going to hit for 655,000 damage. That's me cheating. But we'd also want you going through the top-end dungeons at the hardest difficulty and soloing them. An average player shouldn't be able to do that, and a lot of players were able to do that. So a lot of tuning was done. Some of it was increasing the damage that some of the NPCs did in the higher levels. Some of the hit points were increased. The hit points of the players decreased a little bit, and a lot of that is in flux. So while I invite you to go out there and explore and try it out there, keep in mind things are going to change. So we'll see where it ends up being. So that's the attribute system. Feel free to ask me questions in there. I'll jump up and look on the screen from time to time and see if I can answer some questions on that. What else we got coming up? I'm going to do a promo plug. For those up in the Seattle area, PAX Prime is coming up in 2 weeks. It's August 30th through the September 2nd. Myself and Merv will be up there for Dragon's Prophet. We're in booth 3336. Is up in PAX Prime, and you know, if you happen to be up in the area and you got tickets to PAX, come on over and visit with us. We love to talk about the game and give you an idea of what's coming up in the future. We'll be doing lots of little press junctures and meeting with the press there and the players. We really want to meet with the players. That's really the key thing behind PAX, is meeting with those players and talking with you guys. We'll also have some cool goodies to give away too. Really not sure what those are completely yet, but if you stop by the booth and stuff, we might have something cool for you. So swing by. PAX. It's cool. I haven't actually ever gone to PAX before, so it'll be kind of cool to go the first time. What should we talk about? The Sanctuary battles. Some people are in guilds, some people aren't in guilds, so you may or may not have had an opportunity to actually see the Sanctuary battles. So let's actually show you one of them real quick. I've got my guild here. We'll zone into that. What do we got? Info on Negafen. Negafen exists. He's alive. He's not given out to the players yet, but he will be soon. Don't have an exact date yet, but I believe we're trying to have it by next week for sure. We'll see. But as soon as we get it, you will know. Let's see. Bosses. Let me let's get this off the screen. We don't need to see so much of that. It's all my debug stuff. Okay, so we got the guild agent here. We're going to prepare the altar. Hopefully I don't know if I did it already today or not. We'll find out. Okay, so players talking to me. Let's see. So if you haven't seen the altar before, what happens in the guild sanctuary is you can actually get this altar and you sacrifice items. Those items can be pretty much any tradable item that's available in the game, and then there's also some very specific items that will help. Yeah, that's a good idea. People are so smart these days. We'll switch over to that one. No. Combat will work. So you could sacrifice items. I'm going to have sacrificed, just for example, some level 70 rings that are here. Throw 3 of those in there, and you can see that the little bonus goes on here. You can see how many points. I've got 66 strength right there. And I'm going to hit the offer, and it's not going to work for me. Of course not. That'd be way too easy, wouldn't it? Let me cheat. Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Aha, there we go. So we've got a savage version of the Hell's Kill Hand. And I'm just going to hit the challenge, and it's going to summon a boss for us. I always hate him in the dungeon. He's really no fun to fight. But keep in mind, these are designed for fairly large number of people to actually play with. And I'm buffed up beyond all belief, so I'm going to actually be able to survive here pretty easy. You'll notice in the center of the screen, there's actually, if I can get my mouse to work, a timer. Every one of the bosses actually have a timer behind them, and you have to try to defeat them in that amount of time. If you happen to die while you're fighting it here, you can revive or resurrect here. And the goal, of course, is to defeat him. So this case, let me just kill him really quick. Okay, he might not be that quick. Yeah, it'll be quick enough. So, I go through, I'm going to kill him. And the boss mobs you can actually summon as a guild once per day. Where did my altar go? Hello, where am I? They're over there. Did they ever reset and get full hit points back? That's a good question. I don't know, because I've seen them a few times. They run off to the side to these corners and stuff, and they'll reset and they'll go back to the beginning, but they don't seem to get their hit points back, and they still seem to have aggro on people. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So some people might ask, you know, what's the purpose of doing this? Well, the goal behind it is to try to get your guilds actively doing something together. We want you guys to create your little families and relationships together so that you really feel that bond with your guild. And that's part of it, is the kind of initial, I hate to say use the word raid, because it really isn't a raid, but it is kind of a raid boss. And we want to get players in there actually enjoying those raid bosses and fighting those. In addition to that, there's also some cool loot you can get. In this case, what did I get here? I got this guy. What else did I get? I got this thing. And a crust. I don't know where I got a crust at. Who needs a crust these days? Let's see. So we got this advanced dragon equipment box. A lot of the rewards you actually get from the guild fights are actually dragon equipment based. I'm just going to open that up real quick and see what I get. Where'd it go? I lost it. So in that case, I've got a level 65 armlet. Armlet. For my dragon that I can throw on him if I want. Where's Nagy at? Nagy's not wearing anything right now, is he? Oops. Helps if I put it in the right spot, huh? So we'll give him some little bracelets. Let's pull him out too. In case you haven't seen Nagy yet, which you'll see him, you know, hopefully around the servers over this next week or so when we start delivering some of the Nagys for anyone that attended SOE Live. I'm looking forward to getting mine because Nagy looks really cool. I really like him. Okay, let's go have another boss real quick, just to show you a couple more of these. I'll fly through a few real quick and give you an idea of what we have to offer.
Let's return to the inn. It's important.
Grab another one here.
Focused.
Yes, I've got low charisma. What do I got? 180 charisma. Okay, what should we sacrifice this time? Let's throw out. There's also special items that you can get off a lot of the boss mobs. This Violent Summoning Offering, the Cache, the Strange, the Untamed. What those will actually do is it helps helps you decide which boss you're actually going to have. When you sacrifice the items, depending upon the quality of the items, the level of the items, it makes a difference which boss is going to be. And it ends up having a small random factor in there. You can kind of curve that random factor toward the type of boss you want by actually using these different offerings. So I'm just going to throw these in here. We're going to use Strange because I think Strange will be cool. Offer. Who do we get this time? Bizarre. Bizarre Maruku? I'm really bad at names. Maruku? Maruku. Something like that. Let's throw him out here real quick. Let's see why most guilds lost a contribution with the patch. I wish I knew the answer to the fact of why some people lost contribution. I'm still researching that to actually figure that out. Yes, it did happen. I don't have a good solution to actually fix the issue right now. But pretty much it looks like this is just shots in the dark. I don't know for sure. But it's something to do with the calculation of the guild points and the players' contribution that they had put in there. It seems like it might be across the board that if you had 20 contribution might have gone away from each player or something like that. So then a larger guild that had more contribution lost more, as opposed to a smaller guild that had less contribution lost less. I don't know what happened. I'm still working on figuring out exactly what happened in that, and if there's anything we can actually do to solve the problem. I've got no guarantees on that. For the most part, it wasn't a huge amount that was lost by everybody, but it was enough in some cases for a person's level to get the guild level to go down a level. I saw the same thing on my guild. We didn't quite lose a level, but we were pretty close to losing a level. So here's another boss going through. And what's kind of cool with these bosses is, yes, as players have pointed out, these bosses are bosses that you can currently find in the world. Pretty much any one of the bosses that you find inside the dungeons right now, that's what we're used for this. And then there's 4 different variations of each of those. What those variations do is they actually add different mechanics onto those bosses. They're not significant mechanics. A lot of those bosses, you know, they're buffed up in a lot of hit points to make it so that it makes up for the fact that a normal dungeon, there's only 5 people that might be attacking it. In this case, you may have 20, 30 attacking it at once. So it needs to have a lot more hit points in order to make that fight actually meaningful and last a period of time. They also have some different mechanics in there that will be like a boss might have additional magic defense or physical defense, so that you need to focus your attacks in a different way that they normally will. Or they may have a special new attack that they use that will hit really hard. It kind of depends upon the mob and the NPC that's actually there. They're not drastically different than the mobs you fight in mobs. I keep saying mobs. The bosses that you fight in the dungeons, but it does give you a little bit more of that party feel, that raid feeling trying to fight them. I would have liked to have defeated one in my guild, but we haven't got around to doing that yet. We're going to try it maybe this weekend, see if we can do it, but we're a much smaller guild than some of the other guilds that are out there. Let me grab one more real quick, just to show off one more for people that haven't actually played the game or may have not seen some of these dungeon bosses.
Let's return to the end.
Can I get a headdress for
It's
my
important
character?
that you stay focused.
Maybe? Look around. There's lots of different headdresses and helms out there. There's actually a lot of different items that have appearances different than your average appearance. And what's kind of cool is you can make those into vanity items, and then at any time use that regardless of the level. So it's kind of cool to do that. What do we got here? Okay, that'll be cool. He's cool. I hate fighting him in the dungeon because he's really mean. But that's just another example of what the altar's like, and allows you to go in there and summon the different bosses, go through and fight them. Yeah, I'm just going to kill them quick because I cheat. By the way, this is the reason that you shouldn't suggest dueling with me in game, because yes, I will hit you this hard also. Let's look at our loot real quick. I got a few of those rewards. Accessory box. Where'd my accessory go? Ah, that's not very good. What else do I get? Our saddle. Huh. Resistances on it. The other thing you get is the highest donation. This actually comes with, as you may have noticed on the screen, it said that I was the #1 damage dealer. It tracks, I don't remember how many it actually tracks up to. Is it top 20? I'm not sure. I've actually checked that. For your DPS based on that NPC, and find out who actually did the best, most damage to it. And I get an additional reward over top of the other ones. Mako Fire says 15, which might be correct. I don't know. I have a hard time testing 15 myself. So we got those rewards, but what also comes in like the highest donation, it allows you to just basically give additional donation to your guild. Kind of cool to get those and help progress your guild by going through and doing these bosses. What level is my guild? 101. Haha, I'm the highest level guild. Okay, so that's Dragon Sanctuary for you. What else we got for you? Dragon Sanctuary. What else I can talk about? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do another promo here. Like I mentioned, we got PAX coming up in 2 weeks. Just so happens that exact same weekend, there is Dragon Con. For those that may be out in the Atlanta area, I believe it's in Atlanta, Georgia. Same time as PAX. It's running August 30th through the 2nd. Again, we're also going to have some of our community representatives there, and they're going to be running a couple different panels. I think they've got like 4 or 5 different panels they're doing in the MMO court or track or path or something like that. I can't remember what names they use for Dragon's Con. But again, come on by. I won't be able to make it out to that one since I'm over at PAX, but our community representatives will be there, and again, they're going to have some fat loot to give out too. So I welcome you to swing by there. They'll give out some cool stuff for you. Hopefully, we've got a new T-shirt coming up in the future, so it's going to look kind of cool. We'll see if we get that ready for us for PAX and Dragon Con. We'll see. Maybe I'll premiere it next week and show it to you guys. So we got Dragon Con coming up in 2 weeks. We've got PAX in 2 weeks. All kinds of cool stuff. Things for promos and activities to get out and meet the public. I'm going to glance through chat really quick here. What do we got here? Will Belge ever be fixed? I'm assuming you mean his flying animation and his riding animation. Maybe. Again, I kind of point out Belge was never actually meant to be a dragon that you can tame and ride. So he was really never set up correctly because he was set up as a boss. So he doesn't have the same bone structure that you would use for the normal dragons, which means the mount points and stuff don't work quite the same. He'll probably, if we ever fix him, it's going to take a fairly significant revamp of him to make that happen. So it's possible, but it's currently not a big plan to do that right now. We're focusing a lot more on getting the newer dragons out and different unique models for the dragons. So yes, someday, maybe. Don't have a current time for that. That's actually a good thing to mention too. The launch, September 18th. If you're looking forward to that, that's when we're going to have the release of the actual live client, and we'll be releasing new features with that. The Frontier system, Zone 8, or our Inertia is actually the proper name for it. Will be coming out then. We'll be bumping that level cap up to 80, so that'll be fun. We're also got a few other tricks up our sleeves coming into that launch too. Again, as we get closer to the launch, I'll kind of give you guys a preview of some of that stuff. This week we're kind of working on our update. What else do I got for you? I need to stop screaming into the mic here and playing little songs. Just kind of reading with it. Is the fanfare event can repeat? Yes, the Fafnir event is daily. You can redo it, from my understanding. You'll need to go back and get the rewards or the stuff to actually get in, the stone and the potion and stuff like that to actually use for the event from the location you get it, and you should be able to do it again. Sorry, I got distracted by part of the other chat. Hopefully easier to get seal breaking powders because now those seal loots will have me want to get more dragon insignias. Well, the breaking powders are there. There's a few different ways to get them. Currently, they are on the Station Cash store. You can get them through extracting. You can get them through dragon insignias. They're also on the Kindred Wheel. So there's a lot of different ways to get the seal breaking powders. And keep in mind the idea behind the sealed items is that we want to be able to give you the unsealed and the sealed versions of them. So the unsealed is basically, this is your rewards that you received through sending your dragons out, through fighting the monsters. The sealed are kind of the bonus rewards for it. So it's not really expected that you're going to open every single one of them. That is really a bonus. It's for those that really want to go that extra mile. They want to spend money to do so. They can. They want to spend their dragon insignias to do so. That's what those are kind of for, so that we don't stop you from doing that. It's really not anticipated that you can open every single one. There's definitely, I've got a ton of them on my character. I still haven't opened myself for my live character. What happened to the attribute transformation? You mean the attribute transfer? It's right there. It is going away in the future, from what I understand. In a future build, it is something that's going to go away because we are pushing the idea that we want you going out and finding new loot so that you're not just finding a single piece of armor and enhancing it up as far as you can and just keeping that forever. We want you to go out there and find new stuff that have better stats and finding the focus stats that you want. Let me move on. Let me actually do something on the computer here while I'm talking because that's kind of lame just sitting there watching me. One of the things that I wanted to do was the Parade of Homes, for lack of a better name. Why am I like so confused here? Let me get out of here. Let me leave. Leaving I will do. Okay. So one of the things I asked for people to do on the forums is actually post a little bit of your house that you've decorated. and I was going to go through and kind of feature a few of those. I do have some bad news. Is that with the update, we did identify a housing kind of disaster. That some people were going to lose items when we brought the server down and brought it back up. We have fixed the bug with it, so it shouldn't happen again. And we tried to fix as many players as we were able to, but there were definitely some players that were still affected by the missing items. So I know some of the houses just had some items just disappear. Some players up to like 50 different housing items. I'm sorry. I really wish we could have prevented it from happening completely. I did the best we could with it. And if you had that happen to you, contact CS. We've got a pretty good ability to track a lot of those items, and we will be sure to get those back to you. So definitely contact CS if that did happen to you. Because of that, I did have a few houses that I was going to look at that I went and looked at this morning, and they were definitely hit by the bug. So we're going to avoid a few of those and allow those players to fix those houses up a little bit and get them featured in another time. So we're just going to start with this one. Can't remember where it actually was, so I'm just going to teleport to it here. And what's kind of cool with this forum post, I need to organize it a little bit better than I think I did, but what I was kind of looking for everybody to do was to go on there and kind of give me a description of your house, what you would describe it as, a location for it. Important thing with the location is don't just say like the first island you get off of after you teleport to the housing areas, because if you're on the server 1 or server 2, those are actually different. Depending upon which one what server you're on when you zone into the housing area. So it was a little bit of a search to find some of these houses. Where am I at? Keep grabbing the wrong mouse. Let me go in here real quick. This first house I'm going to go to was, I think you're actually in chat. Wow. What did I do wrong here? I failed miserably. Let me close these windows. Lone Dragon. Dragoon? Is it Dragoon or supposed to be Dragon with 2 O's? Dragon. We're gonna go into his house. I thought I saw you in chat here, or somebody using your name at least. Oh, and I think he may have just left. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there we go. There he is, Lone Dragon. Hello. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go check out his secret Ireland real quick. Secret apartment, and he decorated this as a park. I thought it was actually kind of neat looking when I walked in here. I only glanced through it a little bit, but he did a pretty good job decorating, making it very good foliage that's in there. A couple different benches for you to walk by. Ooh, can we sit again? Oh, we didn't get that string fixed. I don't have permission to do this. Oh, that's not cool. I can't sit on a... That's not cool at all. So talk to them about that, see if we can fix that. So it's kind of a cool feature. You can actually sit down at people's houses and stuff now, but I can't now. Apparently you have to actually have an access level to do that. So we got a little sitting area over here, cool little fountains built over here. What else we got going on here? Looks like this must be like an auction house area or a restaurant. Restaurant. It's gotta be a restaurant. Yeah. It's kind of a neat little area. Let's kind of fly through here a little bit. Do we decorate anything up high? Looks like everything's down on the ground here. That's neat. I like that. I don't know why it's there, but it's kind of cool. Huh. Okay. As I sit here in gawk. That's not what you want to see me doing. Let's see. I'm going to go out of here real quick. Let's go back and we'll go check out another house real quick. While we're zoning, what do we got in here? Let me see if I can scroll through. Also, we add a feature to send mail to everyone in a guild or on a friends list. We do have a group mail system in place. It's not designed to actually send it to every single person out there, mainly to prevent a lot of the spamming and things like that. We might be able to expand on that a little bit more and make it a little bit more appealing and accessible to players. Is he still sitting out here? Just AFK, huh? Did you go download it? What are we downloading? I don't know. Disclose me. You won't get to keep your character. I think somebody probably mentioned that. Somebody had to have answered that. But yeah, we're not wiping characters anymore. We're done with that. Who else you got here? Got people showing up from time. Are you dead? Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's go to another house here real quick. We'll go to this one. And pretty much I just kind of picked these out at random. Actually, most of these were actually in order that they were on the forums for the most part. I got another question. Please confirm the legendary dragon Lunarfrost spawns in Ironfang Fortress. I am not going to confirm where any dragon spawns. I need to research our current build that just went live. Our last build, Lunarfrost, was not spawning, and I need to find out for sure if he is in this one. I'm going to guess right now that he's currently not, based off of when we received that build and where it was on the Taiwanese side. Basically, I had looked into it to try to find out exactly where, why am I just staring here? Where Lunar was and why he was spawning, and I did some searching, and I was able to find that he had not been captured on our server at all. And then I reported that up through Taiwanese, or to Runewaker and Infernum, and it looks like he hadn't been captured on any of the servers. So they researched that to try to find out exactly what the problem was and why he wasn't spawning. You know, to kind of give you an idea of the information is that I have access to how he's supposed to spawn and the process in which he spawns. But I've got no really way other than being in-game and seeing it happen to guarantee he's actually functioning correctly. And as some of you guys may know from the Ancients, that can be anywhere from hours to days or even more on occasion. So that's a little bit harder for me to do. Things I can track is whether somebody actually had tamed it. So that's what I had done to try to focus on making sure that it was available or not. But I'm going to guess Lunarfrost is currently still not available. I could very well be wrong. I'm wrong on a lot of things. So I welcome you to go out there and take a look and see if you can find him. Let's see. Let me do this real quick. So this is another one right here. If you actually go onto the forums, this is the Hidden Alcove. Melite did a really good job putting up a description for it. She's been posting a few of them for her guild. In this particular case, I believe this is Pengu's house. Pengu's is in here, Dog, and somebody else. I can't remember who the third one is offhand. I'm going to guess it's Sarius. Sarius? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so bad with names. This was kind of cool, though, because if you actually look at like the map, which I can't do when my UI is hidden, it's in a hidden little area that's really hard to notice when you first get it. I had to actually search around a little bit to find actually the entrance to it. It was kind of neat to actually find it that way and come in here. So what we got going on over here? We've got looks like a little cabana or something up there. I think you're supposed to climb up, but I'm going to have a hard time doing this because I'm awful. Awful. Some stuff decorated up over there. What we got over here? Looks like a little fountain area, maybe a bathhouse. Definitely a lot of baths around. Big old huge keg. That's always cool. I like a big keg. And then we have a flying house. I have no idea why this house is flying, but apparently it should be flying, which is a little strange. But we're going to jump up here. We'll go fly up here. Luckily, we all have flying mounts. And then it's just a house that's decorated up here. Some nice little cool items there. What I thought was really cool when I went into this one is the little staircase that you've got here. So what he did is he went through, she went through and created a... Ow! Fail. Okay, this will work better if I can actually see myself. Go up here and we'll jump through here. How are we doing on time anyways? Ooh, I'm running over already. If I can actually get up here. Aha! So he created himself a little bedroom up on the top up here, which was kind of cool. Nice little hidden area, good use of the room for the house because there's all this empty space up here normally in these houses. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's one of the things that I really want to get for housing is more things like large walls and stairways and things like that so that we aren't just stuck on decorating a house. I want to build my own house because I think that's always kind of cool. I did that in a lot of other games that we had because I like housing. I never have time to do housing these days. I wish I did have a lot more time on it. Ooh, resource. Really? Okay. I'll chop down your trees. Oh, I can't. And then over here we've got a little pub or inn, I would call it. Right there. Cool stuff. What the heck is wrong with this head? Oh, that's not nice. That's just not nice at all. What do we got going on here? Anything decorated up high? No. I like the use of things like a little lamp on the table is kind of cool. It's neat. Okay, so this is the Hidden Alcove. You can find this one. What area is this one on? They're on the prairie. Is that right? Yeah. Feel free to go there, PK them. I don't know. Visit them, say hi. Where are we at? Let's see. Let's do one last house really quick here. We'll hit Bud's house real quick, and then we'll save the rest for next week. We'll hit some more, and hopefully some of the ones that I actually skipped due to some of the housing issues that we had this week. What do we got here? How long does it usually take to get to 70? All depends upon the play style and the player. I've seen people get to 70 in days. I would say less than a week, and I've seen other people that are not 70 after a long period of playtime. For example, I grabbed some weird statistics. I'm just going to share a couple statistics with you here and there. And I just happened to, we were in Pengu's, I believe it's Pengu's house that was over there. The interesting thing with that is when I was pulling statistics, I found that Pengu was actually the character that has the most playtime in the game so far. I don't know how much time that's just kind of sitting AFK or if it's actually playing all the time, but he's been playing roughly 95,000 minutes-ish. Roughly 66 days of playtime on his character right now. To put that in perspective, since launch, or since open beta launch, we've been open for what? I'd have to actually do the math. What is it, 80 days, 83 days or something like that? And he's been online 66 days of it. I thought that was interesting. I don't know. It's just a bizarre little fact that I just happened to come across as I was digging through stuff. Something else I thought was kind of cool is another character, Shaylina, has the rank number 16 most playtime, and is currently level 48. So I'm not sure exactly what Shaylina does all the time, but spent a lot of time in game. So this is Bud's apartment, his little secret. There he is. Hey, Bud. How you doing? Wave to the camera. You're not there. Okay. We're done there. Let's go into first person real quick. Let's see. So it looks like he's got a huge house. Which house is that? Is that the Dragon Lord pack one? I don't think so. Oh god, am I stuck? Oh god. What happened? Oh no. I don't know why I got stuck, but we'll fake it and we'll get out of there. That's what happens when you run around first person. Can't see what's going on. I really like the mannequins. I'm really starting to... When I first saw them, I wasn't really too excited by them, but I'm really starting to like how people are using them for... as if players are standing and stuff and giving a population to their areas. That's kind of cool. I thought that was neat. Whoa, explosions. Like that, for example. Is that actually a player? No? That's a mannequin. So this is Bud's man cave that he created. All kinds of trophies on the wall. Very rugged furniture. He's got going on here. That's actually kind of nice. I like the heads on there. Mounted heads are kind of cool. Let's go over in this room here real quick. What we got over here? Looks like we've got a bar that is missing stuff. Wonder if he's actually missing stuff or if he hasn't finished here. Let's see. Let's go over here. See what's upstairs. We have a fairly empty room here. This, I thought had more stuff in it before. We may have got hit by another one of those. This might be one that I just missed. But he had missed some of the stuff. Bedroom. Nice little wardrobe. Looks like the bathhouse are over here. Because everybody likes to have a big bath. And apparently a small bath to go along with it. In case, you know, your dragon needs to bathe with you. So, let's see if he's got anything else outside real quick, too. Let's see. Let's go outside, go around the corner. We got anything out here hiding around? No giant robots or monsters built out of beds or anything? Kind of depressing. Come on, buds. Where's the giant monster? Portal? I don't know what that is, but I'm sure he's going to build something cool out of that. We'll see. So, this is Bud's house. Apparently his keg sticks out the back of the house. In his secret apartment. Let me swing out of here real quick. I think that's pretty much all of the houses that I think I'm going to show this week. I do want to try to feature more houses, so get on the forums and post up there. Give me some pictures, give me some idea what your house looks like and where to find it. Also, if you need to contact me in game, let me know too. I try to get on there quite often. What else we got going on? Another shameless plug for you would be if you're interested this weekend and you got a Best Buy in the area, we've got a special Station Cash promotion going on for anyone that redeems a Best Buy Station Cash card this weekend from the 16th to the 18th, so it started today and Sunday. You'll get double Station Cash. So take advantage of that. It's a great way to get extra Station Cash. So that pretty much covers everything I've got for this week. I mean, glance through the chat real quick as I'm trying to talk here. Can you spawn any of the up-and-coming legendary dragons? I might have one on me, maybe. Maybe. Well, there's Lunar Frost. I can jump on Lunar Frost real quick. Well, I can't while I'm in here. That'd be silly. Is that? Oh, that's the mansion. Okay. So I'll spawn Lunar Frost real quick. What else we got? When you capture an island through a Frontier system, will you gain access to crafting areas, mailbox section? You know, that's actually an interesting idea. I don't know that for a fact of yay or nay, whether that's going to happen. Hello. Goodbye. Well, there's Nagy. I showed off a little earlier, which we should be getting sometime in the near future. Let's see here. Lunar Frost. In case people haven't seen him. I don't think I've got any other ancients really on me right now. Other than Runewaker, because I like Runewaker, so I always have him on me. And then I have some other ones that I just was testing, apparently. Apparently the dragons that are level 70 plus, 71 plus, and the housing islands are currently bugged and not giving dragon soul abilities. So, just FYI. They're addressing it, and we'll get that fixed in a future update. Will you be giving out a new dragon at PAX or DragonCon, similar to Eggpin? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. Why? Why would you do that? Why? Why? I'll just let you sit there and beat on me. So you'll have to see. I mean, we'll have some T-shirts and things like that to give away. Who knows? We might have some in-game items to give away at PAX or DragonCon. So if you can, show up. I'll be at PAX if you want to chat. What else we got going on? That's how can I buy SC in Brazil? There is no way. Yeah, that's a good question. I think that yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I always forget I have to push that stupid button. That's silly. Here, we'll just click this real quick. Hello? Click. Clicky. Clicky. Why are you not clicking? Yeah, we'll just put an end to that. There we go. Really? Really? You didn't just see that just happen? What is that? Sorry, got distracted. What is that? How did I not see that before? That is... What? Someone just building a wall of fountains here? Okay, I'm just getting distracted now. Back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was killing this person. I'll do that later, though. So that's pretty much all the questions I see real quick on there. I need to wrap this up because actually I'm running really late at this point. So I want to thank you guys for coming out to Scales and Tales again. It's great having you guys. Also, you know, catch me in game, catch me on the forums. You know, if there's things that you want to specifically know about and see us feature something on the forums or on Scales and Tales, let us know. Again, we're still looking for videos and stories and all kinds of things that players are submitting, get player art and things like that. I'd be happy to feature some of that stuff on the show. So I welcome you to put that stuff up and submit it into the forums or to our community, and we'll be happy to try to feature some of that stuff for you. Today we covered the attribute system, the Draconic Sanctuary battles, some housing areas. I want to cover some more of those in the next few weeks. And coming up in the next few weeks, we're also going to be hitting some of the features for launch. We're just not quite ready to show those things off to you yet, but as soon as they're in a final state, we'll be happy to show you some of those areas. So I think that's pretty much everything I've got for you guys today. I want to thank you again for coming out. Outro. See you guys.